So
Maybe Paris. There's a studio in Paris which is very similar to the one we passed down to in England, similar to Red Bus. We might do it there.
What's it called?
So it's another branch of Red Bus, but the actual studio is the same design.
great advert for Red Bus, this, isn't it?
Certainly is.
That's all
Red
right.
Bus Studio.
Your album came out at the time New Romanticism was raging in London and in various other cities.
It was-
People have associated with that movement.
Yes, they've done that, but I mean, it's obvious as soon as they come to see us, or as soon as they buy the record and find out what we're actually doing. But if they do know anything about that movement, they can disassociate us immediately, because we've got so many differences. For a start, we play live. We like going around. We like getting in front of the people who we're trying to reach, rather than just trying to sell them records. And then there's the fashion thing. We know what we're wearing now. We're not particularly kind of I don't know, theatrical looking, are we?
Yeah,
I think it was-
photographic sessions which are very fashion-oriented.
Yeah, but I think that that label came about more because the press wanted to find a label to box away sort of selection of bands. That it didn't really have a lot to do with the music. It was more a case of just looking at photographs of the band. We were a new romantic band before anybody had actually heard us. They just took one look at us and seemed to think that we'd fit into that category. But I think the bands that were, in that box about 12 months ago are really starting to grow away from each other now. Like Duran Duran is not just a new romantic band any longer, they're a band to themselves, likewise Spandau Ballet and Ultravox.
Do you think these photo sessions you've been doing is important to go with the music? Because at first sight it's not very much related to the music in my eyes.
It's not really that important. I mean, the whole business has sort of lacked a lot of glamour over the last 3 or 4 years, certainly in England. I think probably the same over here. And we're all well into that, the sort of Hollywood glamour thing. And then this is like just part of presenting the band as an image, or something aesthetically nice.
It's also something that's fun to actually do. It's if you don't take a chance and do things like this, then you can just spend your life in like cars and airplanes and hotel rooms and never do anything else. You meet new people, different kind of people doing this kind of thing. You're not just surrounded by music business people all the time, which is healthy, I think.
What happened to all the punk clothes stores in London? Do they export the clothes to the States? No. What happens? Do you know?
There's a lot of stuff I've seen, and I can't remember what's the road called?
St Mark's.
Yeah, which is all King's Road stuff.
Yeah, places like Trash and Vaudeville export a lot of stuff from like Boy. But I think the more forward shops that started selling punk clothes, like Seditionaries and things like that, and PX, are just moving with the fashions, really. I think that they didn't swear any great allegiance to punk or that particular fashion. They just move as to what is happening at the time.
Oh, Boy is definitely still a punk.
I'm not saying Boy.
I thought you said Boy.
No, Boy are exporting to Trash and Vaudeville.
That's right.
Is this...